Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we not finna do this today. There we go. I'm not finna hear myself echoing today. Hey, mic check. Like I said, 1, 2, 1, 2. Week two. Two. Shout out to count. Week two. Pro Football Weekly. Getting this thing set up before I get some of my people in here. Trying to see who I'm gonna show. I know one person that's showing. I already see him in the back room, waiting to cut up sideways, and I'm gonna give him his few minutes of I said a few minutes of fame. But today we talking about knee-jerk reactions of week one. We talking about the Monday Night Football thriller. Because that's what it was. It was a thriller. It was an emotional high, emotional low. We're gonna talk about the 40 piece. They got put on the Aints. We're gonna talk about injuries. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. We're gonna pack it all down in this hour. And this week we also gonna get some picks in. So I'm not gonna hold the inevitable, waiting on everybody else to get in. Let me go ahead and bring him in because I think it may be just me and him tonight. I think Doc has some family situations. Also, Creed has some family situations. Poison and Hyde, and she want to make her grand debut, I guess, when the Patriots play the Cowboys. I don't know what's up with that, but let me go ahead and get them in the building. Let me go ahead and get them in the building.
Oh boy!
Let me go ahead and get them in the building. For you go to Randy Raven. For you go to Randy Raven. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say my piece first, and then I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm gonna let you have the flow. Okay.
All right.
I actually got two things. First thing is that win that y'all pulled out yesterday. That was an emotional win. It was. It was an emotional win. I mean, not looking at the fact that yesterday was 9/11. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, not looking at the fact that that game there, everybody expected it to not be close. Let's just be honest with you. Everybody didn't expect that game to be close. Okay. Now, coming out first half, it was gonna make me do that, but that's okay. I'll stutter a little bit. Coming out that first half, the Jets looked like they were completely lost. Come back second half, a whole entirely different team, and for the most part, they did say at the very end the ref missed the call on that punt return, but that's neither here nor there. I'm a football person. When I seen that man cut back, I knew it was over because everybody in football, they tell you to flow to the football. But if you have no one to stay at home and somebody cuts back, man, that's daylight all day in America. I'm talking about from Pee Wee football all the way up to what you just seen last night. So, matter of fact, hold on. That's one reason why can't nobody just really hear me. Let me bring my mic down a little bit. Mic check. So, Marco, I'm going to let you say your piece, and then I got one little baby video for you. Go ahead.
So, this seems not to fail like last season. Every time the Jets get a big win, all your boys seem to want to disappear and got family problems, somebody's birthday, somebody's family member got shot. Look, all this other stuff going on.
Hey, man.
But no,
hold on. I know you're trying to hit a shoot, but I can vouch for two of them. I can literally vouch for two of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. Doc still may show up But man, the matter of fact, I'm sorry.
Marco,
sorry.
I'm coming for your ass. Marco, I'm coming for your ass, boy. I'm coming for you.
Hold on. I thought he wasn't gonna show, but he is.
I couldn't miss this. I was there with the Jets did win, bro. No, bro. What's all this with Aaron? What's all this with Aaron Rodgers, bro? What's all this? Oh, we got to Hey.
No. Hold on, Doc. You jumping the gun a little bit. Hold on. Doc, I got something special. Doc, I got something special. I told Marco I was gonna let him see what I got for him. You're gonna be like, yeah, let's let him have the flow for a bit. Because I got a special video for Marco.
Go ahead. Aaron Rodgers is gonna take him to the Super Bowl. Third play of the damn season. My nigga out for the season. What's up with that? Bro. No. Because you know what? Hold up, Mom. Hold up. Because you know what he's gonna say. You know what he was gonna say. You know what he was gonna say. All you haters. I was in the weight room watching you, bro. All you haters got something to say. Y'all was going, no, bro. Marvin put me in right on time, bro. He put me in right on time. Aaron Rodgers gonna take us to the Super Bowl, bro. Aaron Rodgers didn't get past. He didn't even score a first down yet.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. While you doing that, I got a video. I can get it up right quick. I
got something for Marco.
Video. Let me see.
Hey, I got something for Marco. Marco, how about 40-0, bro? What you got to say about us? 40-0, boy. What you got to say?
We ain't got to that. Slow down. Just watch the video. Just watch the video. Watch the video.
I was coming today regardless. Bro, food don't take my ball. Yeah. Y'all know about that, though.
Hold up. See, this is why I don't like someone with y'all Cowboy fans. I'm supposed to have my peace.
Text me that link. Marvin, text me that link. Text me that link. I'm finna show put that on my wall.
Hey, Marco, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to save it to today because I almost sent it at halftime, but I would have had to eat my words because the Jets did come back and win. Like I said, it was an emotional win. But I guarantee you, sir.
No, bro.
I guarantee you.
No. Aaron Rodgers gonna take us to the Super Bowl. Did he even score a first down yesterday? No. I don't care if they won, so Aaron Rodgers is out for the season, bro. Aaron Rodgers is out for the season, bro.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
We know Zach Wilson gonna do. He had a whole season last year.
Before anything. I'm Jets before anything. Yeah, he gone. One man down. He gone. But we gonna be all right. Trust me and believe we gonna be all right.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to jump ahead of the gun, fellas, because I got a little bit set up before we get into week 2. We gotta go back to let's start with.
That's gonna be Marco theme song for the week. That's gonna be Marco theme. Hey, hold on. You need to make that one of your sounds, bro. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, man, look. I gotta start from Thursday, man. I gotta start from Thursday, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Marco. I've been sitting on them for a day. I was sitting at Hooters.
Y'all was really just knowing the Jets was fit to lose this game. Y'all just really knowing.
We thought
that. Hey, let's be honest with you. You know the wind went at y'all sails when that Buffalo kicker hit that upright and it went in. Y'all was like, bruh, not again. No, and then turn around and begin. Hold on. Listen, I ain't talking about you. Man, got me background music.
No.
Marco, I'm not talking about you. Hold on. I'm talking about as a typical Jets fan. I'm not talking about individual. You Jets through and through. You were like, okay, he hit the field goal, overtime, let's go. But if you looked at some of them crowd faces, they were like, bro, I know that. And then they got the coin toss too. Defense stepped up this week. They, like I said, it was an emotional win. They had to do it. Now, for the most part, Buffalo did not look like Buffalo. I got to eat my words on that.
Let me stop you right there. No, Marvin, hold up. I told y'all this last week. I told y'all, yo, Buffalo, boy, they a Super Bowl contender. They gonna do this. I said, bro, they don't do nothing every season. Y'all keep acting like these folks just the best.
Marco, no, real talk.
And they chose to get. I said no. I said we beat them last season with Zach Wilson, and guess what we did last night? Beat them again with Zach Wilson.
Hey, Marco, to your defense, didn't I agree with you last week though?
You did, bro. And Zach Wilson, the worst quarterback in the NFL I have ever seen, and we beat them folks.
I agree. I agree with you last week. Did I not? Exactly.
Imagine what we would have did with Aaron Rodgers.
I'm gonna wear that out.
I know you're gonna wear that out, but see, look. Like I said, man, I'm finna skim through week 1 game, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Monday night game, because you got to think about it. This first week, like I said, knee-jerk reactions. You can start with the doggone Kansas City game. Everybody thought Kansas City was going to dog walk Detroit. What did I tell y'all last week? I told y'all Detroit was my surprise team this year, and look what they walked into Kansas City and did.
But they not a surprise team. They not a surprise team, Marvin, because nobody else in the NFC North is strong, bro. I mean, that was already predetermined that Detroit may win that division, bro.
I mean, even with that, Detroit barely won that game with nobody really on the Chiefs but Mahomes. So doing anything, they played trash. But they still, I see this. But even at their weakest point, with nobody wasn't doing nothing, when nobody wasn't doing that, they only lost about 1 point. So imagine if they even had one person goddamn stepping up on the dang Kansas City Chiefs, because nobody wasn't catching jack for their man.
I know.
Hey, not to jump.
I know. Who did step up.
Oh man, but hey, to the defense of what you just said, if somebody had stepped up in the Buffalo game, we wouldn't be talking about that. We'd be talking about how the Jets lost. So we can't throw stones and hide your hands. Now let's move on a little bit to what everybody was saying.
Hold on, let me ask this question real fast. Hold on, let me ask this question. Now, this is the real question. I ain't trying to be funny. So Marco, Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. Is that an offensive line problem, or did he have the ball too long?
Offensive line problem.
Thank you. Sure? I was about to say that too. No, he actually did not hold the ball. If you watch the first 2 plays, I said Aaron Rodgers hate to get hit, and the offensive line was just slow on everything.
Yeah,
and so when
I had to ask that question because that was the question on First Take this morning.
Yeah, I've been on with our offensive line. Our offensive line, our weakest point. And I don't know what's up with them.
I don't know because Dalvin Cook and that other boy, the other running back. What's the other running back?
You talking about Hall?
Yeah.
Now we good. We good with that. We got good rush. We got good. They good with the rush and all that. But it's just not protecting the quarterback. It's not. Well, they got a good rush line.
All right. Well, let's
go. Rodgers wasn't supposed to be up there, man. Y'all know y'all was supposed to engage Zach Wilson another season, bro. That's real. That's real.
That's not real.
That's real. No, that's real. No, that's real, man. No. Karma don't play.
They could have
Karma don't play.
Hey, They could have gave him another shot, a better shot than what he had to fall into last year. Now, here go the junk that everybody talking about. The Browns sprung on the Bengals. They just straight up sprung on them. I'm talking about 24-3.
But Marvin, now the Browns did that to them last year too, bro. Yes.
But I think Joe Burrow came back too early. That's just me.
I do too. I agree.
Now, let me find another one. Y'all talked all that crap about Baker Mayfield. Look what they did to the Vikings. I don't care if it was by 3. That man was a game manager, and he made it work.
I bet what he had. I bet he ain't gonna do it back to back. That's
he
Baker
probably
Mayfield,
not,
bro.
Hey, he probably not, but it remains to be seen.
But
now, once again,
Minnesota defense still slow. Bro, our third string quarterback for the Jets last season was killing. I almost beat Minnesota. They got the same sorry defense that they did last season.
All right, let's go with this one here. The Saints beat up on the Tennessee Oilers, 15-16. I told y'all what the problem with that. If Tennessee ever get a quarterback, you might as well say they Super Bowl contenders again. They don't have a quarterback. Ain't nobody got no faith in Tannehill.
Who played Tannehill or Malik Willis?
Tannehill.
That's what they messing up at. They need to let Malik Willis play.
Oh, because Tannehill is just garbage, man. He's been garbage for years. I don't care if you got D.A. Hopkins. How you go? I said that before. How you gonna get the ball? They got Ryan Tannehill's quarterback. That's why I ain't getting none of their receivers in fantasy. Tannehill can't get him the ball. just being honest with you. And that's man, look, I hate to say this, and I hope it does not happen. I think this might be Mike Tomlin last year in Pittsburgh, because they did not look good against 49ers. Even though 49ers an elite team, Pittsburgh did not look good at home.
No, he too locked in.
I'm hoping not.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do that to him. Hey,
I hope so, man, because he's a good coach. Okay. Because he's a good coach.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get rid of Tomlin. They ain't gonna do that. It's just one game, and they want to get the San Francisco team that was just.
I get that, Marco. I just hope that don't happen. Now, the Washington Commanders, man, they won against the Cardinals, but man, that win was ugly. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The Cardinals having Kyler Murray, I think they would have swung that game. Cardinals are going to really struggle. They're going to really struggle. Once again, same ship, different toilet. Packers and Bears. The Packers just own the Bears. I don't care.
I don't know why. A lot of y'all just really thought Justin Fields was going to do the thing. I don't know why the folks thinking Bears just going to be all of a sudden good all of a sudden after the season they had last year.
Look, here's my thing. I said Justin Fields gonna be good, but then again, you can be good on offense and still have a trash defense and get monkey flip. Once again, Green Bay played NFC North football. They took them down in the trenches, and Chicago literally just couldn't do nothing. Now here goes another.
He's not a passer. We've been doing that last season. He is not a passer. He got some weapons, but he's not.
He want to run the ball more than he want to pass. I get that. Now, let's go to another one. Raiders and Broncos. Now, everybody talked all that trash about what the Raiders is and ain't going to do. And I had already said Jimmy G. Garoppolo is a game manager. And that's what he did. In a game like that, you need a game manager. And that's how they beat the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson, he just a shell of himself now. Sean Payton got a lot of work to do with that team. The Raiders, I've always said, went bad. They just couldn't close out game. Derek Carr was a real good quarterback, but once again, we need to change the scenery. Look what he did in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr's a good game manager. He just needed to change the scenery, just like Jimmy Garoppolo needed to change the scenery. And look what happened. Both of them took W's. Now let's go to the Eagles and Patriots. That game right there, man, I think the Patriots exposed the Eagles.
You would like to think that. You would like to think that.
I mean, you're right. I would like to think that, but I mean, the Eagles were supposed to. Man, look, Patriots.
The Patriots are better. The Patriots are better than what I think people are. Especially what I thought they was going to be this season. They actually are better.
Well, I look at it as, are they the elite Patriots we seen back in the day? No, they're not. Are they the Patriots that's at the bottom of the barrel? Not this year. But then again, everybody's hollering about the Eagles supposed to be going back-to-back Super Bowls, and for them to barely squeak out against the Patriots, that's gonna be some problems. Once again, let's go to the team that y'all hollering that ain't gonna do well. You hollering because they in your division, Miami and the Chargers. I told y'all, man. I watched some video on Miami. Tua has gotten bigger. He's gotten bigger. He's hit the weight room. So man, look, that boy there ain't trying to get hit like he was getting towed up last season. And
go ahead, my boy.
And from what I've seen, he was releasing the ball faster. He was putting them in windows that pass it through the Tyreek Hill. Man, only them two can. Man, look, that was a window that, man, I'm talking about. You might not see that again in the NFL this season. That was a window that was ridiculous, and he got it in there. And Tyreek did his job, caught the ball. Is what it is with that.
Like I give Miami they credit.
Go ahead, say that again.
I give Miami they credit. The only team I was just hyped about that y'all was hyping up was the Buffalo Bills.
I get that. I get that. Now, here's my whole thing about the Bills. Man, that team right there that played the Jets, man, they cannot play like that and win the NFC East. I mean, the AFC East. I'm sorry. The AFC East will be completely be wide open.
Yeah,
because that right there, to be honest with you, that game hurt them more than the Jets actually winning, because now Buffalo, you got to run the table now. You can't, there's no, you know how you have that loss later on down the season where, you know, how they say you can afford a loss. Now they burnt that week one. They burnt that week one because all the Jets got to do is hold serve in their division. They can find a way to get past New England. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to go off week one stats, the front runners are Miami, with Jets being a close second. I mean, if you want to go out the stats, because right now, Buffalo, everybody hollering, well, you can't count Buffalo out after week one. Man, the way I seen Cincinnati and Buffalo play, they're going to be at the bottom of the barrel. They keep doing that this year. And they got elite quarterbacks that they done paid bread for. And they look god awful. They look god awful. Now, who?
Josh Allen do 3.
No, sir. No, 4.
3 interceptions and a fumble.
Well, that's 4 turnovers.
Yeah, 4 turnovers. 3 interceptions.
Hell. 4 turnovers. So now let's go that you want to talk about, and I actually have a different take from everybody else. Let's go to the Sunday night game. Let's go to the Sunday night game. You want me? I'm gonna be honest with you. We put a 40 piece on New York, but I'm sorry, on the Giants, because the Jets won. On the Giants, we put a 40 piece. But my problem with that 40 piece is that the offense, the jury's still out on the offense. We really didn't see what the offense looked like with Dak throwing the ball. We really didn't. Because the game was really out of reach from the defense. Man, the
Right.
defense, boy, that was elite. I'm talking about because I was on the way to the house, and first thing I hear, block punt for a touchdown. Block punt for a touchdown. What? So from there, it just started steamrolling. Then you got interception for a touchdown. So, man, the defense did everything, and it actually burnt my parlays because that means now offense ain't got to throw the ball. We got 2-score lead. We can run the ball all day. And that's what they did. And turned around. Tony Pollard had 2 touchdowns. Turpin had a touchdown. I'm so glad they're using him in the capacity because the boy's fast. The boy fast. The boy is stupid fast. And I like the way they're using them in their capacity now. But once again, we don't know what Dak. I mean, Dak had a quiet 186. But, you know, at the same time, though, he didn't have to do more because Dallas was just stinging. Dallas wanted on the line. And so everybody hollering about they happy about the 40 burger. It ain't more about what Dallas did because we know what Dallas can do. It was more on we're seeing the New York Giants that goes 0-8, and then all of a sudden, after the 8th game, they turn around and look like a Super Bowl team. That has been the MO of the New York Giants for probably the last 10 years now.
Yeah, I mean, another thing, what's the quarterback name for the Giants?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. You got a lot of people, you know, you see on the analysts on ESPN. One in particular, I think Bart Scott, for some whatever reason, just loved Daniel Jones. I'm like, he has some good games, some. Like, and really, just like what Stephen A was saying, like, who really do the Giants get other than Barkley? Because what he say, Barkley in a bag of chips.
But if you think about it, though, that's how it used to be with Tom Brady. You had Tom Brady, the quarterback, and you had a bunch of nobodies that he ended up turning into elite receivers. So it could be the same situation in New York. It's just right now. I mean,
it's Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is not Brady.
You're right. He's not Brady. You are absolutely right on that, sir. He is not Brady, but at the same time, I don't, man, look, that everybody was saying it wasn't good, how good they were. It was just the fact that how bad the Giants played, and I can agree with that. Now, come week 2, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a test because the Jets defense, you know, they just, man, threw a handle. They threw a handle on Buffalo's offense. Now, my thing is, can they keep Dak clean in the pocket? If they can't keep Dak clean in the pocket, can the lineman open up them holes for the running backs? That's going to remain to be seen. Now, on the defensive side, for New York, man, y'all going to have to keep them dogs off of Wilson. I mean, not Wilson, off of, ain't that his name? I'm thinking about Garrett Wilson, which is y'all receiver.
Zach Wilson.
What's quarterback? Zach Wilson. I'm sorry. They're going to have to keep them dogs off of him because you see how they were hunting week 1 on Daniel Jones. And if they hunt like that week 2, it's going to be a long day at the office, man. See, with Aaron Rodgers, he knew how, okay, if y'all finna hunt like that, I'm finna run slants all day. I'm going to keep y'all from diving in like that. Because all they were doing, wherever they were stunned in, he throws it right behind them. That's typical Aaron Rodgers. He'll have either Lazard or Carr or sit right there in that slot, right where whoever's playing the DN. So when they crash in, he ain't doing nothing but hiking pitching. I'm talking about 1-2 seconds, ball gone. Because where the defense, instead of him, he's so busy trying to get to the quarterback not already let the ball go because the receivers already know, hey, I'm hitting this slant pattern. As soon as he say hike, all I got to do is turn around, the ball is there. So, but they don't have that now. So now Zach Wilson, Zach Wilson, if he done anything in camp, I'm sure he was in the quarterback room with Aaron Rodgers learning some of his mannerisms. Because they said the offense was built around that.
Yeah, it was.
And if you listen to some of the cadences he rolled with during the game, you actually heard a little bit of it. So I think, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, Marco, y'all are gonna be fine. Y'all gonna get rattled week 2 just because now y'all gotta reshape the offense that was set for Rodgers. Now we got to set it back to Wilson. So y'all gonna get rattled week 2. But coming out after week 2, I think y'all gonna be full steam ahead because everybody gonna be to settle down. Like I said, week 1 was emotional. Week 2 is gonna get rocky, especially on the road.
I don't think it's gonna be as bad as you think it's gonna be, and that you projected it to be. Because of the fact, just hold on. Now I'll let you get your in. Just because of the fact.
Oh, okay.
We got two big boy running backs too. We basically y'all just don't got a quarterback. Honestly, you really going against the same team, but except we don't have a quarterback, and y'all do got a manageable, good quarterback. So the only thing that's gonna really kill it is gonna be I don't think it's gonna be no high scoring. Y'all go win this game strictly on defense because y'all is not fit to be putting up no whole lot of points on us on offense. So basically, most of our scores again gonna come on defense. It's gonna be a low scoring game. It ain't gonna be no 30 piece, no 40 piece happening on the New York Jets.
I can agree with that. I literally can agree with that because I don't think the Jets are gonna come out like the Giants. I can agree with that. We can agree to disagree, but I can agree with that. We gonna win, but it ain't finna be something where we just finna do what we just did last week. I don't think that's gonna happen. Now,
but you better watch out. But you better watch. If y'all let us slick win this game and let Zach Wilson get 4 good passes on y'all, cover them good passes because y'all underestimating his passing ability, and let him get some of them through. Hey, we could sneak that.
And see, that's the mistake that I hate about Dallas, especially playing at home. What folks fail to realize, man, Dallas is a Super Bowl team on the road. I hate when they play at home because when they play at home, the expectations are so high and they come out so flat. They come out super flat. I mean, I'm talking about super flat. Seriously, it's like, okay, y'all at home, y'all, it's simple. One thing they did, I was in a couple of the Cowboy groups. I just be in there. I don't comment that much because half the comments be, oh my God. But anyway, a lot of them said it was nice. For real. Man, look, being in them groups, man, I be wanting to just be like, man, let me just get out of here. Because they be doing some unrealistic stuff in that thing, man. But anyway, they were like, it was nice to see not a predictable play call system.
Okay.
Because with Kellen Moore, you knew what was coming each and every time. Like them folks said towards the end of the first half. Towards the end of the first half, you know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy and them, they called a running, they called some type of running play to be conservative. They said, hey, Kellen Moore been in that play in that same position. He would have did something stupid like a play action pass to create something that didn't need to be created. Now we got interceptions and momentum swinging before the half, and now Dallas can't bounce back. So that was one of the things that I did read that I, kind of seen. But let me see. Hold on. Go ahead.
Now, I be disagreeing with you on the Kellen Moore. Even if you say, where he go call. You remember the movie. This is one of my favorite sports. You remember the Titans?
I do.
It was a lineup in huh?
I remember the movie. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a line in there with Denzel when he gave them folks a playbook and only had 6 plays up in there. He's like, he's only got 6 plays in there. And it's just like, he was basically like, man, it's just like Novocaine might take a while, but it's gonna work every time. And that's what Kellen Moore take. And it worked every time, even though it was the same plays. They worked every time, and it got what it needed to be done. So same with remember the type that was saying with Kellen Moore. He really doing it with the Chargers. Chargers don't got no defense, but
yeah.
So, but yeah, y'all, we still gotta see what y'all offense really look like. Y'all defense, everybody knew y'all defense gonna be good, like I said, but we really don't know what the offense is like. So with Dak throwing, so shall see.
That is true, sir. That is ever so true, man. Look, it's 8:42, man. It is just me and you. Everybody else gonna send their picks in, man. Let's go ahead and jump into these picks for week 2, because man, me and you will sit here and talk a whole nother hour on football like we normally do. All right, it's just me and you. Week 2, we starting off with the Thursday night game. It's gonna be Minnesota at Philadelphia.
I'm going Philly.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going Philly as well, simply because it's their home opener, and I like Minnesota, but Philly ain't finna make that mistake two weeks in a row. They let the Patriots sneak back into the game. They can't do that no more. So, but you gotta
look at it like this.
Go ahead.
What's the coach name? Bill Belichick. I mean, he's still the coach. I mean, he's still a great coach. Like, so I mean, you can't just go off there. He wasn't fit. Bill Belichick wasn't fit to come off the same season like that twice, just looking horrible. Like he's one of the best coaches, if not the best coach if not the best coach in football history. Like he damn near showed one of the best.
Okay, I give you that, but once again, Philly's gonna make an example out of Minnesota this week. I'm just saying. Next game, Green Bay and Atlanta. That's gonna be a good game. That's a toss-up for me, sir, because Atlanta did look good this week.
I didn't see a lot of the Atlanta game. I caught a little bit. I caught a little glimpse of the highlights. I didn't see all the highlights of nothing, but Green Bay, they look good, but it was against the Bears. It was against the Bears, but you can get momentum off of it. Like they got the momentum, and from what I seen, I'm gonna go with the Packers.
All right, I gotta go with Atlanta. I gotta go with Atlanta on that. Las Vegas and Buffalo. Las Vegas and Buffalo. Let me go ahead and scroll this up to get the next set of games in. Yeah, Vegas and Buffalo.
They playing at Buffalo.
They playing at Buffalo. I don't see man, this is scary. Because if Buffalo come out flat with Garoppolo playing the way he playing, man, the Raiders will sneak up and beat Buffalo. And once again, Buffalo can't take a loss like that again because they're gonna be scratching. They're gonna be a wild card team.
I'm gonna say this: if anybody got exposed, it was the Bills. We definitely exposed the Bills.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. But
so
I hadn't seen the Bills in 7 years, or the years that they've been good, lose back-to-back games.
Jay Bay, I'm gonna read some of these comments that said, but that's the same case as the Cowboys versus Giants. What case you talking about, Jay?
He's talking about the Chicago Green Bay situation. In other words, he's saying the Cowboys own the Giants like Green Bay own the Bears. Okay. What little that he knows, sometimes the Cowboys own the Cobra Commanders too, but we ain't finna get into all that. But
what we on?
We on Buffalo and Las Vegas. It's on you, man.
I'm gonna go Las Vegas. I mean, they got a better quarterback than we do, and if they look at what we did, I mean, they should be able to at least have a good offense, good enough to beat the Bills.
Okay. Next game, because I picked Buffalo in there. Like I said, they ain't going back to back. Next game, Baltimore and Cincinnati. Man, this one here is tricky. Don't know if Cincinnati gonna bounce back. Baltimore just lost their top running back, J.K. Dobbins, to a season-ending injury. So, man, that one. There's a toss-up. I would have picked Baltimore, but what I'm looking at is we still ain't seen how Baltimore offense operate. Even though Lamar Jackson just got all that money, and then we still don't know if Andrews is gonna play, which is their tight end, which is one of his favorite targets. So it's remained to be seen on that one. So and once again with Cincinnati, I hadn't seen them go back-to-back losses either since they've been good. I ain't talking about in the get some cold cuts days, 44 ladies, get some cold cuts. Okay. I ain't talking about in them days, but I'm just saying now past 3-4 years, I ain't seen them lose back-to-back games. So I'm going with Cincinnati. Man, I gotta break this. This is ridiculous. Go ahead.
Baltimore got this boy named Gus Edwards, and if you seen any of them last season, that boy
I have. That's why I said
I picked him up in fantasy. I hope I end up getting him on my fantasy. I sure picked him up. Try to claim him.
Yeah. So who you rolling with in that game, sir?
I'm gonna go Baltimore.
All right. Next game, Seattle and Detroit. I'm going Detroit all the way. I gotta fix this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, somebody had. I think there was what's the name? Taz. I can't think who said that. But he said everybody was gonna be up on Seattle. The quarterback from San Gino wasn't gonna be the same as he was last season. So now people really got tape on him.
You know what? To be honest with you, that's how they did Vic. Remember when Atlanta opened up that Wildcat offense? They had Vic doing a lot of running, and then everybody had tape on him. And then that next year, everybody figured out what to do with him, and he had a mediocre second season. Yeah, that's probably what you're right. What's going to happen to Geno?
Yep. So I'm gonna go. It was at Detroit and Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going Detroit.
All right, next game. The Tennessee Titans, whatever.
Just disrespectful.
Because you never know what team you're going to see. Just like right now, they playing the Chargers. We already know the Chargers can rack up some points.
Yeah, but they don't got no defense.
But the question is, can Tennessee do the same thing? I hate picking Tennessee games because for the past 2 years, Marco, if I pick them to win, they lose. If I pick them to lose, they win. I swear. I don't even know. And I got Derrick Henry in fantasy. On 2 teams I got. It says, man, with Ryan Tannehill at quarterback, you don't know what you're getting. He's just like a crapshoot. You might throw a 6, you might throw a 6, you might throw an 8, you might throw an 11, you might throw a 7, you might throw 2, 3, or 12 with dudes. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't think the Titans got enough offense. They can't get that ball out to the receivers. So I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers. It's just gonna be too much offense for Tennessee to handle.
Even though this is Tennessee's home opener, I think the Chargers they got too much offense. Hey man, you're right, Jay. They gonna score about 35 that game. You about right on that. All right, next game, Chicago and Tampa Bay.
Tampa
Crazy thing, I was gonna say crazy thing about that. I gotta go with Tampa Bay because until Chicago can prove they can play some better football than what they did. Look, everybody wrote off Tampa Bay, especially when Brady retired, and when they got Baker, they was like, "Oh, here we go." But hey, I mean, Baker Mayfield, is gonna be Baker. Doc saying that he's not gonna do it back to back. But all you gotta do is manage the game with Chicago. All right, next game. Kansas City and Jacksonville. This is another one of those. I don't see Kansas City in the era that we in now losing back to back.
And with me, I'm still not sold on Jacksonville. I'm really not. I know they had the season they lucked in and got in the playoffs last year. I'm not sold on Jacksonville. I'm gonna go with Kansas City still. I gotta see some more from Jacksonville.
All right, next game. I can say the battle of the rookies, Indianapolis and Houston. I think, and I'm just gonna be honest. You going with the Colts? You going with the Colts? I think I'm going with the Colts too, because Houston, they, CJ Stroud, he cool and all. He was cool in college. NFL is a faster game. I had Jay over here in the comments say Jacksonville for the upset. Man, go back and look at your stats. When has the Chiefs lost 2 games in a row in this era, in the Patrick Mahomes era? Show me where they done lost twice. I'll wait. Next game. San Francisco. Hold on. Let me scroll it up. Actually, should have scrolled up before then. Next game. San Francisco and the Rams. Man, San Francisco got too many weapons. I'm sorry. San Francisco got too. Now, even though the Rams got Aaron Donald, San Francisco got too many weapons, and as long as they can keep Brock Purdy clean, yeah, that's not going to be close to me. New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm gonna go with Arizona. Just Giants, they look too bad.
You going with Arizona? I'm actually gonna go with Arizona for 2 reasons. Reason A being you got even though they don't have Kyler Murray, they actually kept up with Washington, and that should have been complete domination. But they kept up with them. And James Conner ain't no punk in that doggone backfield. So yeah, I'm looking at Arizona to go in there, and we're not going there because the Giants is coming to them. Yeah, Arizona's gonna do something. Like I said, Giants probably ain't gonna wake up until the week 3, week 4. So next game, Jets and Cowboys. I'm not even finna expound on that and even ask who going for who, because we already know. We're not finna waste time on that. Next game. What Washington? I mean, why should we? We just talked about them 20 minutes ago.
We did.
Yeah, let's not, fake the funk. We already know you Jets, I'm Cowboys. Next game. Washington and Denver. Like I said, Denver. Ooh.
It's gonna be a good game, though.
It's gonna be a good game. I almost want to say because of the high altitude, it's going to help Denver. But the Raiders came in and played them because they're AFC. They are both in the same division. Washington got to come all the way across the country. Even though it's a 325 game, man. I actually picked Washington in one of my parlays, but I can't change the parlay unless I just kill the whole ticket. I might have to go with Denver in this game. I might. But then again, if I go by my parlays, I got it set by Washington, because Washington has the better team. Only reason why I'm leaning towards Denver because of home field advantage, and they say it's real hard to play up there in Denver because of the altitude. But go ahead and give me Washington, because that's what's on my parlay.
Something telling me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Washington too. I just think I don't know Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. I just think that team just still got problems. After I seen that coming, he made Russell Wilson. I just be like, man, it's gonna be some problems with them folks. But in Washington defense, they got a good defense.
It's stout. Yeah, Washington defense is stout. I will give them that. Next game, which is the Sunday night game, Miami and New England. Ooh, like I said, the way Miami played, they keep on that same road. I think Miami's not going to steamroll New England because New England's at home. But I think Miami going to take that W.
Well, they gonna be in there. They ain't gonna be in that sunny weather they love out there in Miami. I think I'm gonna have this as my upset game. I think Belichick gonna have them ready a good game plan because he had a good game plan for the Eagles, and I think it's gonna be with Miami too. So I'm gonna take New England. As much as I don't like either one of them teams, but just logically, I just think that's gonna be my upset pick.
The NFL is doing something. You know, they just signed that new TV rights deal this year. We got 2 Monday night games.
That's crazy.
It's crazy because they all playing at the same time. It's like they're going back to.
No,
they're not against each other because the company ESPN owns both channels. You see what I'm saying? ESPN on both channels, so it's
but you still splitting the audience still.
You're actually not splitting the audience because they're looking at for the ones who don't have cable, don't have a way to get ESPN. They can still get a game on Monday night. I see what they're doing. They're actually going to gain more. They're actually going to gain more because what's going on is that if you look at the matchups. What they got on ESPN is New Orleans and Carolina, which is gonna be a good game. But I think New Orleans gonna pull that one out.
Yeah, New Orleans gonna win. I like Bryce Young, but New Orleans gonna win that one.
Nah, yeah, because Derek Carr and the experience. Nah, on ABC, it's gonna be Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Which, if you notice, they put the free game on there to get more viewers. I mean, I see what they're doing, you know, but once again, yeah, that's what they did. They put Cleveland and Pittsburgh because it's gonna be the game of the week because Cleveland is coming off that win that they just put on the Bengals. This is an NFC North matchup, so you know they're gonna play smash mouth football. Pittsburgh is coming off a stinging home loss. Stinging. They ain't like none of that happened that game. And so they got to come back and play a division in Cleveland. Bruh.
Yeah.
I know Mike Tomlin. This gonna be my Pittsburgh is gonna rebound this week. They're gonna rebound this week. TJ Watt is finna have Deshaun Watson all over the doggone field.
What? All right now.
Hey, you had your upset of the week. I got me one.
Yeah. All right.
It's gonna be Pittsburgh. I see you going with Cleveland. Now here's the thing. The tiebreakers are different now because we got 2 Monday night games. So it's the total of 2 games, not one. Total of 2 games, not one. So what is your tiebreaker?
Well, for the Cleveland game, I got that 23 to 17. And the New Orleans
23 and 17 is 10. That's 40. All right, what's the next one?
And with the New Orleans, I'm gonna get it 28 to 14.
All right. 28-14. 8-4 is 12. Carried at 1. 2-2. That's gonna be 4. 42 and 40. So your tiebreaker right now is 82.
Yeah.
Your tiebreaker right now is 82. All right, on mine, I'm gonna go with the tiebreaker, and you gonna think I am going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. My tiebreaker is going to be 75.
Okay.
That Cleveland-Pittsburgh game is gonna be low scoring, and most of the points are gonna come from that New Orleans-Carolina game. That Cleveland-Pittsburgh game gonna be like almost a 16-10 game. And I think that New Orleans, like I said, the New Orleans-Carolina, that 28-14 sounds more reasonable. I'd probably say 30 to 17, something like that in that area. But I'm going with 75. So that's gonna be me on that. Man, look. Week 2 is in the books. I'm gonna get everybody else picks. Marco, I appreciate you hanging out, sir. As always, we done messed around. And how did I get through at 9:02 when I started late? I don't know. But man, look.
Good job. Good job.
I'm trying to figure out this week. Hold on. Let me see if it's over here somewhere.
Somebody said, man, he's gonna win as long as Tua on the field and healthy.
I can see that. If Tua's on the field and healthy. Oh, there it goes.
Oh yeah, I got some news too. This non-football related. I got some news. Maybe concerning you.
Hold on. Let me get this ice out right quick. Hold on. Let me get this ice out right quick. My bad. Okay, go ahead.
So this non-football related is gonna be concerning you. But September 23rd, you are looking at the new voice of Bluff City Wrestling.
Get the hell out of here.
September 23rd and September 24th Sunday. Yours truly.
Get the hell out of here.
Marco Rose.
You always be trying to drop bombs on me, man. Boy, man, look. See.
It's official. Get ready to produce this lovely face. Because this
Lord
face belongs on the tizoo.
Boy, Lord have mercy, man. Look, so all right, man. So that means later on this week, me and you got to rap on some more stuff then. All right, man. Well, look, man, let me go ahead and get up out of here, man. For Marco, I see Jay said he want to jump on here next week. Man, if we got some room, bro, I'll let you jump on. All you gotta do is read the instructions at the bottom. That's how you get on the live. Real simple. Nothing tricky, nothing hard, none of that. Right there. Read at the bottom. Like I say, reading the fundamental is right there at the bottom. So for Marco Rose, Big Pain, man, look, we up out this thing, man. Y'all enjoy the games, and we're gonna see who gonna be talking much trash next week, boy.
The Jets, baby.
We up.
The Jets,
oh
baby.
My God! Hold on. Let me show this. Let me show this here before I press the button. Right here. We out of here. See y'all.